It has been 81 years since the deadly attack at Pearl Harbor that claimed the lives of thousands of U.S. soldiers on December 7th, 1941. That Japanese attack that brought the United States into World War II.
Well, today, Cleveland honored the people who lost their lives that day at the docks. But our honor was at the USS Cod. Carmen Blackwell was there, and she joins us now with more. I have been to Pearl Harbor, and I have to tell you, it is one of those places that is so, you just feel the reverence in that place. You feel the respect, because you are essentially standing over the graves of 900 men.
I talked to a couple of daughters today that their fathers were U.S. Navy men that were actually there at Pearl Harbor during that attack, and they survived and had to watch their friends perish. At the North Coast Harbor, the USS Cod Submarine Memorial honored America's armed forces with a master salute today. The 312-foot World War II Navy fleet submarine that was used in the Pacific in America's response to that attack. I spoke to veterans and daughters of Pearl Harbor survivors today at the docks that tell me today is a difficult day, but also a day of celebration, honoring America's resilience and remembering the many lives lost.
This boat here has a long history in the war. She was a very worthwhile battle implement they used, and she was very effective.
It brings back memories and makes us believe that we need to remember Pearl Harbor and the 2,403 people that perished that day.
He's of the fleet. The carriers were enabled.
Well, schools also across Northeast Ohio paying their respects today. In Avon Lake, students at Learwood Middle dedicated a day of remembrance with a 21-gun salute there by American Legion Post 211. Also today, across Ohio, state flags on public grounds are being flown at half-staff. That was ordered by Governor Mike DeWine to honor the thousands of U.S. soldiers who lost their lives in the Pearl Harbor attack. A very nice tribute. It's good to see Ohio back, such a very important day in history for our nation. You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not sure. I would imagine there are still some survivors, because many of those boys were teenagers.
They were young, yes.
And so, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old, they would be 100, 101. I would imagine that there are still some. I know every year they used to get together, and then that number was dwindling more and more. But just an incredible point in not just American history, but world history. 81 years ago today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm telling you, if you go and you stand there and you stand on the memorial and you realize, I mean, you look down, knowing USS Arizona, USS Oklahoma is down there with those bodies still in it. There is just such reverence for these men and women, and you know.
There's a heaviness, but there's also a sense of triumph, right?
Triumph and gratefulness, just gratitude for what they went through, and then, of course, for what came.
Sure. Carmen, thank you.